lovely people, this is me Garima Jain. Welcome to my channel, and yeah, today I'm here to talk about something which is really exciting. It is about Bigg Boss season 14. So it is just the Grand Premier night, and I just wanted to review and just give the first look what I felt. So this is actually like the first time where I will be following the season throughout, and I thought why not to make a video out of it, because just a tweet won't be enough and that won't give justice to the show, because anyways Twitter पे बहुत limited characters allow होते हैं. So here's what I felt like, you know, the first impression of the show. So Bigg Boss 14 started with a bang. Obviously all the contestants were in quarantine for 15 days, and then they were put on to shoot and everything. The VT of every participant is shot very nicely and uniquely, and yeah, I quite liked it. In fact, even the previous season, the videotapes, VT is videotapes basically, the introduction videotapes that they shot was really nice. Everyone was looking very nice. The characters were coming out in those particular thing. Okay, so starting with the serious thing, a twist that has happened this season is with Gauhar Khan, Hina Khan, and Siddharth Shukla. So yes, Gauhar came as a surprise, and obviously she was stealing the show because she was looking absolutely stunning. I mean, oh my god, I just couldn't get my eyes off her. And when it comes to Hina has been a Bigg Boss player of her season, and in the previous season it was Siddharth Shukla who was, I think, trending in every week, and everybody was rooting for Asim Riaz and Siddharth Shukla during that time, even Shahnaz Gill for that matter. So yes, that way it was a new twist, but I wasn't expecting it on the first day, on the premiere night itself. And this is so interesting that, you know, ऐसा Bigg Boss की हिस्ट्री में कभी नहीं हुआ है कि, you know, पुराने contestants को जो ex winners हैं या ex participants हैं उन्हें आगे किसी और season में भी वो लेके आए, but this time it has actually happened. So yeah, that was kind of surprising and amazing at the same time. So yes, talking about a few other people that came in during the show and during the premiere night. One was Garima. Obviously she has been a talk of the town ever since the name had popped up, but obviously you know, it has been confirmed, and obviously we all saw it in the premiere night that she came into the house to bless the house and everything. And in fact, on the first day of the shoot of Bigg Boss house, like into the house, she's gonna speak to all the contestants and give advice and everything. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting conversation to hear. Then second comes the Janardhan Baba, who is like an astrologer, Babaji, and he had few predictions for a couple of celebrities, and yeah, I was quite impressed with the way he's you know, given his predictions and everything. So yes, I think that will stand true for the show eventually itself. He also told and informed that you know, this show is going to be a massive hit, which I really hope it is, because obviously given all the restrictions due to COVID, and also there are so many twists. I mean, the makers Endemol and Colors have, you know, put in so much effort this time. Like, I mean, obviously they do every year, but you know, it's from the same day itself, like the premiere night itself, there's so many twists and changes. So I think this season is going to be interesting as well, and the eliminations would start from the second week. So these 2 weeks are really crucial for every celebrity, for every participant on the show. Okay, so let's quickly swift away with the contestants. First up is Nikita Tamboli, and I obviously, this is just my honest and first impression about the girl, and I felt, I saw her VT, I saw her conversating with Salman Khan on the floor, and as a person, I felt she's a very irritating character. But when it comes to a show like Bigg Boss and with the kind of format that has been there, I think for that ways जो उसका पर्सनैलिटी ट्रेट है और कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है वो उसके लिए पॉजिटिव वे में काम करेगा एंड इन फैक्ट दैट वेज दैट मेक्स हर a strong contender for Bigg Boss trophy. I mean, yes, I am making like a big revelation. Yes, I do see her as not just the finalist, but I feel she could be the winner, is what I feel. This is my personal opinion. Nothing, please don't take it personally, guys. And when I saw the VT and everything, I felt she's too made up, and she's just acting it up, and she's just trying to grab all the attention. She's just trying to create all masala for the show, which eventually is working out for her. So that way, yes, heads up for that. Second is Nishant Malkhani. So he's not a friend, but I know him socially. So the image that I have, like seeing from the background, is I felt he's a very nice, honest kind of a guy, and down to earth, and also introvert. But the side that I saw on the premiere night was just the opposite. In fact, I felt he's very I think that ways बहुत गुस्सा करने वाला इंसान, and I feel he needs to control his anger. But you know what, when it comes to Bigg Boss, I think this characteristic is gonna work in favor for him. So yes, not the winner, but a very strong contender for the finalist of the show. I feel वो कोई भी टॉपिक चल रहा होगा, कुछ भी डिस्कशन चल रहा होगा, he's someone who would come and either get into the conversation or poke someone or do something like that, which would eventually create spice, which is the basic necessity of a show like this. So yes, that way is heads up for him. Third comes Sara Gurpal. I feel for her, she's got a great voice. I mean, I loved how she performed also. Very, very nice, and she was showing the true colors, and she is like that, whatever she's shown, even in the VT or when it comes to the conversation, she was quite real with that, which I quite liked it. She's someone who is very unpredictable. You never know कब कहाँ कैसे पल्ला भारी हो सकता है, क्या कर सकती है. That we will have to find out. Fourth comes the Shehzad Deol. The first impression, he is like a really cute, nice and honest kind of a guy, innocent. पर I feel मतलब अगर as a person देखा जाए तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, but अगर Bigg Boss जैसे शो की बात करें तो I think ये उसके फेवर में काम नहीं करेगा. So either he has to pull up his socks and buck up and start working right from day one, or otherwise he will have to get out of the house. This is what I feel. I mean, no grudges against him. Then comes Rubina Dalek. I have worked closely with her, because we were doing the same show, Shakti, on Colors. So yes, that ways I've seen her on camera and off camera, so I kind of know her. So that ways I don't really know. I mean, I can't really comment on that, if she will show her true sides on the show, or she will act up or hold things to herself. That is time, that's going to take time, and I think only time will tell us. But otherwise, no comments. So next up is Abhinav Shukla, who's Rubina's husband. I feel this guy, I mean, I obviously don't, I haven't interacted with him, so I don't really know anything about him personally. But what I felt in the first look is he's like a really nice guy and very opinionated, but yet he's someone who would not open his mouth until he's sure of that. So yeah, वो फालतू की discussions में I don't really think he would get into it. He would be in his own zone and you know वो आवाज़ अपनी तभी उठाएगा जब उसको genuinely लगता है कि उसे उठाना चाहिए. That ways I feel he is yeah, that's gonna be him in the show. Rahul Vaidya is a very close friend to me, and you know I've known him for quite some time, but I don't know how is he gonna react in front of the camera. But I feel he's gonna be too involved because I know him personally, so I know he would be just too engrossed in himself and in the fashion quotient, and of course he's gonna be like the eye candy because he's someone who's so swift with you know girls around that yes, he will eventually, you know, be like, you can say Jain of a party. So yes, that's what I feel. But there were a few people who told कि बहुत wannabe image आई इसकी when they saw the VT. Well, can't really comment on that. Moving ahead comes Jasmine Bhasin. Jasmine Bhasin, okay, she has done a few television shows, worked very closely with Colors TV, so I feel that's a benefit for her. Secondly, what I felt is मुझे वो बहुत फेक लगती है. I just don't know, maybe शायद मैं टेलीविजन से देख रही हूँ इसलिए मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, पर हो भी सकता है कि वो genuinely वैसी, you know, even in her real life ऐसी हो सकती है. So I don't really know if that will be, you know, the justice to what she is. Nothing specific or special as such for her about at the moment. Next comes is Ajaz Khan. I think Ajaz, I saw a very cute yet masaledar chemistry with Nikita Tamboli, and I think that's going to grab a lot of eyeballs in the show. And Ajaz Khan has been in the industry for quite some time. He's done some great work and everything, but I think वो बहुत जल्दी provoke हो जाते हैं, and angry young man, you can say. You'll actually find out later when we all see the show. So yeah, this is what I feel about him. Next comes is Jain Sanu. Jain Sanu, again, someone who's very naive, you know, दिल से बोलते हैं ना कि दिल का बच्चा है ये. So I think he's very innocent. I think he's not been explored to the crazy and toxic and negativity of the world. So that ways I think अगर वो emotional है as a person, तो I think उनके लिए show बहुत difficult रहेगा. अगर वो, you know, I mean, until and unless he, you know, plans to change his whole aura and gets into the show like a player, then you never know. But this is what I feel about him at the moment. So yes, either Jain, you have to buck up and pull up your socks and get into the game and emerge like a player. Otherwise, I think it is a bad decision for you. I mean, bad decision for taking up the show. Okay, next up comes another friend of mine, which is Pavitra Punya. So Pavitra is a very dear friend to me, and I've known her for quite some time. I think that ways, you know, एक खोपरा होता है ना, वो एक खोपरे जैसी है, बाहर से बहुत सख्त लेकिन अंदर से उतनी ही नरम. That's actual description to Pavitra Punya. I think if you mess up with her, वो जैसे उसने अपनी वीटी में भी बोला था कि अब सर फोड़ दूंगी अगर दिल तोड़ा या दिल दुखाया तो, एंड शी इज लाइक दैट इवन इन रियल लाइफ. आई हैव सीन दैट साइड ऑफ हर. सो दैट मीन्स आई थिंक दोस्तों की और अच्छे लोगों की वो जान रहेगी और बाकी लोगों की दुश्मन. which is gonna work in favor for her. I think that way it's a good decision for taking up this show. And then comes the small conference press meet that had happened. Few questions and they were quite relevant. I did not feel that it was unasked for, but they were really bang on with their questions, and I quite liked it. How they have, how Endemol and Colors had, taken up this whole segment of doing this. And next is I think the day one, and this year I'm planning to watch it like throughout. I will be busy with like 2 projects back to back, so I don't really know if I'd be able to do this particular segment for Bigg Boss every day, but I'll at least try and do it for the weekends, if not the whole. And that's it for the premiere night. Let's go ahead with the day 1. Yes, I am shooting day 1 as well for you guys. So till then, love you guys, lots of love. Please do subscribe, hit the bell icon, like, share and comment if you like.